Chelsea fans. That was an absolute disaster from Chelsea. Disastrous performance from most of the players, and more importantly, disastrous performance from Enzo Maresca. I know some of you out there love the guy. You think he's the second coming of Jose Mourinho, and I think he's a decent coach. One game does not make a coach a bad coach, but he is not that coach, I don't think, to take Chelsea to win a league title, in my opinion. Because today he set the team up to fail. Against Barcelona, you had a different setup that worked well. Against Arsenal, the same setup worked well. And then you went against Leeds United and you came up with a crazy, silly setup. Now, usually coaches, they say this: oh, I spent several hours watching games, and fans lose their minds and say, oh, but he's so into the details. Well, Maresca, I don't know how many hours of Leeds United you've been watching or that he watched, right? But in how many of those clips would you say Leeds United are a side that maybe will sit deep and allow you to own possession of the ball? Came up with 3 center backs, the slowest center backs in the team. That's what he went with. No overlapping fullback, nothing. And then he set Estevao Willian up to fail because constantly he was doubled up on, tripled up on, and so he couldn't really do anything. And this is what I'm also saying about Quenda. Everyone is losing their minds for Quenda. He's an exciting talent, and yes, he's an exciting talent. But I said, do you see the job his fullback does? Or we are all ignoring it now and going crazy about him? And then when he comes and he's doubled up on, tripled up on, then we'll complain. Yes, of course, Tosin shouldn't have made the blunder he made for the third goal of Leeds United. The second goal, there's nothing he could have done about it. The first goal for Leeds United, somehow Liam Delap lost his man because he was marking the guy that scored the goal for Leeds United. But come on, how do you set your team up that way? And it wasn't like, okay, we're going to sit deep, we're going to go traditional away team, sit deep, attract Leeds United to come on to Chelsea and then hit them on the break and then you can score that way. No, those slow centre backs were playing a high line. They were playing a high line. Chalobah was high up the pitch. Tosin was high up the pitch. Badeshi was high up the pitch. And you played against Leeds United. Sometimes, not just Chelsea fans, but I think fans of a lot of these so-called top 6 clubs, we have this feeling like it's all about us. It's all about Chelsea. It's all about Manchester United. It's all about Arsenal. We could just waltz onto the pitch and win. You're coming up against another professional side that wants to win that game, that wants to get a result out of that game. And if you joke with it, you are going to lose. And that's what Maresca did. Fair enough, he made some changes in the second half, but it was too late. You were chasing 2 goals already. And when you're facing a supposedly less fancy side, that is what they want. That is what they can dream of. Let's some way, shape or form, get a goal. We play with what we have, we hold. If they come on to us too much, we hit them on the break and punish them. And Leeds United did that. And there's something I've always been saying. The referee, you could see it. He was letting a lot of 50-50 tackles that should have been in favor of Chelsea go. The third goal, I think, there was a foul on Robert Sanchez. But you don't put yourself in the place where the referee becomes the star. Pochettino did it in his era. Maresca has done it a couple of games. The way he set up his team, the way he selected his side, he set his team up to fail. This game was one of those games, and you can't try to shy away from it. He set this team up to fail. And this one is on Maresca. It's on Maresca, and that's why Chelsea cannot be in a title race. Because these are the games you should be winning. If you want to be in a title race, Manchester City against Leeds United, they found a way to win. Was it 3-2? They found a way to win. So after watching a game versus Man City and Leeds United, what about that game told you that you could come and pick up the slowest center defenders and have all of them playing at the same time with one playing out of position? So what about that told you that was the way to go? So man, terrible loss. I'm not going to tell anyone to like this video. If you just want to support the channel, you go ahead and like the video and share it and all that stuff. But for this particular game, was absolutely horrible performance by Maresca. Absolute disaster class from him, and absolutely poor performance from a lot of the players. Tosin, one of them. Who else are we looking at? Enzo Fernandez was one of them as well. João Pedro. I cannot forget João Pedro. João Pedro was absolutely dross one more time. He's been bad. I don't know what's up with him. Is he feeling unwell? Has he broken up with his girlfriend? Or whatever is wrong with him? But either way, if he isn't good enough or ready enough to play, he shouldn't be on the pitch. Because he kept on playing within himself. And that contributed to Chelsea losing this game. So title race, no more. So for me, what I've been saying is Chelsea finish top 4 comfortably, and then next season maybe you push on, finish top 4, maybe you win an FA Cup, and then that's it. But you've already lost 2 games, and Arsenal now have 9 points ahead of you, and so that's it's done. Forget about any sort of idea of title race. I never bought into the idea. It would have been nice to be in a title race, but nah. Not with this kind of performance, not with this kind of tactical showing by Maresca. No, so the players share the blame, but Maresca, the buck stops with you. It stops with Maresca. Chelsea, I don't know what I'm third now or fourth now on the table. And Aston Villa, I think Aston Villa won their game, so Aston Villa now will be third, and Chelsea will be fourth. So let's see how it all shakes down in that end. So let me know your opinions in the comment section. If you're happy with Maresca, let me know. If you want him gone, let me know. If you how you rate the players, let me know as well. And I'll see you in the next video. Stay well.